Hey folks, it is Thursday, March 4th, and here's what we're doing. So first, go over to the cache, check out your peers' posts. I know there were some pretty wild episodes that you watched or listened to. Why did I say watched? You know what I mean. You watched with your ears, right? So anyway, I'm interested to see what you put in the cache. Task two, we are actually going to be listening to the last, at least, episode of the, how do I put this? It's the last episode of the series. Yeah, and it's called Somewhere Over the Portal. So this kind of ends the plot part of Adventures in New America. So we're going to listen to that today in class, and then you're going to contribute to the hot takes form as you're listening to that. For homework, you're going to be doing two things. One is that I would recommend, listening to episode 13, which is the season 1 question and answer period. I actually don't think that it's 41 minutes. I feel like it is, I don't know how many minutes it is, friends. I'll look, but I don't think it's 41 minutes. And it's basically the creators talking about, the podcast and what went into creating it, and that kind of thing. So I would recommend just kind of looking at that because it might end up being really helpful for you. The next thing that I want you to do is to write your flash analysis post. Remember to kind of revisit the assignment guidelines. The idea here is that it's not just like a response to the podcast itself. It's like an analysis of it, and you do have to be using one of the scholarly articles that you read at the beginning of the unit to analyze what your sort of emerging thoughts are about what's happening in the podcast. All right, so keep that in mind because I did kind of notice, and not a lot, but in some of the previous ones that some of y'all were kind of skipping that step. So please make sure that you are doing that, okay? And then, please upload that to the Flash form for Unit 3. Okay, perfect.